Okay, so I did the regular crochet braid pattern, which is to braid braids in the front and then connect them and do one braid going to the back. This hair is the Freetress braid wand curl hair, and one pack of hair goes a long way. Right now, this is just, I'm still on one pack of hair. And let me show you what it looks like in the back. So I'm still on one pack of hair, and what I'm gonna do is keep on crocheting. I'm gonna be wearing it mainly in the middle, so I'm gonna do something a little different right here so that you don't see the knots of the crochet braids, and then I'm gonna separate it. And that's another thing, you don't need too many packs of hair, especially if you're gonna take the curls and separate them more than once. You don't want it to be so packed in that when you separate it, it's just too big and too thick. So keep that in mind. Okay, so as you can see, you can't see any knots. And you want to do this really close together so that you also can't see the braid. So I just want to show you. I always get confused on what side to pull it from. And I think it's this side. Yeah, it's this side. So you want to take one part and pull it through the loop and pull it tight. And I'm finding that with this wand curl hair, or any hair that has a curl pattern, you want to pull it so that it's not on the bend, so that the loop part goes over flat. If not, you'll have a gap and it won't lay flat. It'll kind of pop up. So again, real close together. Latch it, pull it through, open the loop, take one part, make sure it's even too in length, pull it tight, and you see how this one is, that's what I'm talking about. You don't want it to stick up like that. So all you do is loosen up the knot and pull it until it's laying flat. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. Really close together. Latch it on, pull it through, open the loop, pull one part through, excuse me, make sure it's even, pull it tight and over. And you keep doing that until you get the same effect on the other side. This is the finished look. Yeah, I know that's my line. I say that every time. I mean, you should be used to it by now. I cut this bob. I angled it, as you can see. Tried to get it as even as possible in the back. I wanted it up off my neck, and wanted to show you an up close of the part. See how you can't see any knots? I know that's important for a lot of people that are new to crochets and they hate that knot look, and you know, I agree, it doesn't look good. With curly hair you can get away with it because it just all looks curly, but even with this hair I wanted it to look really natural as possible as I can get it with crochets. I want to give a shout out to my sister Sophia. She did my makeup today for my birthday, and I absolutely love her. She is not just talented in her hands, but she has a gift in her mouth. She's a motivational speaker. She's inspired me, and I'm sure she inspired so many other women. You guys have to check out her YouTube channel, and I'll be putting a link in my description box. Please subscribe, like, share, and support this phenomenal entrepreneur. She is up and coming on YouTube, and you guys are going to absolutely adore her. She knows so much about makeup and tips and skincare. So please support my sister. She did me right, okay? My eyes, everything, my lip. I felt like a queen. She treated me like a queen. I just absolutely love it. So you guys make sure you support her. And if you have any questions on this hair, be sure to ask. I did use some foam wrap to tame the frizz. For me, that works. I just take a little bit of it and take my finger and follow the curl, the ringlet, you know, the pattern of the curl with my finger. And when you're trying to separate the curl pattern, do it really, really easy and take your time, because that's what's going to create the frizz. Because once you pull on this hair, remember it's synthetic. Once you pull in this hair and you pull it out, it's gonna frizz up. It's gonna frizz. But don't be afraid of the frizz, because it's natural hair and it's supposed to look natural. So if it does get too frizzy, just try that method. Take a little bit of foam wrap, take the hair. Don't saturate it so that it's wet. Just take a little bit and follow with your finger, and you should be fine. You should be fine. I love the style of the cut. And this is something that is really, really good for your hair. It's not bad tension, which will pull your edges out like braids, because it's actually, you know, braided and then crocheted on. So that's actually okay tension for your hair. Be very careful with braids and the type of braiding pattern, and even with sew-ins, because you can definitely create traction alopecia, which is actually the pulling, any kind of pulling of your hair. So be very careful and keep that in mind when doing protective styles. You want to do a protective style that is, if it's going to be braids, make sure that it has proper tension and that you're, you know, going perpendicular to what you're doing. So it's not, you know, that traction. You know, people think that sew-ins are the solution to hair growth, and it is not. Okay. Like I said, traction alopecia is caused when you're, you know, trying to grow back in your edges, or you already have thinning edges. You don't want to continue to put any kind of traction on your hair. Improper traction. Because not every braiding pattern is going to cause, you know, that kind of damage to your hair. You got to be careful. And I'll keep on talking more about you know, different solutions and things that you can do. You can leave your edges out when you're doing braids, as I did. I gelled mine. I gelled all my edges back, and I braided around my edges. I left all of this out because, you know, as black women, our hair is very delicate here and here. At the top here and on the sides, we have issues with, you know, our hair coming out there first. So I hope you guys love this tutorial and live life with purpose on purpose. And thank you for all the birthday wishes. I love you guys.